Guys, and welcome back to AdosTheGreat YouTube channel. So guys, in today's video I'll be going through how I went in round 21, and then I'll be giving you my round 22 tips. So to start things off, Friday night football, we saw the Warriors take on the Tigers over in New Zealand. I backed the Warriors in by 10. They won this one by 12, so a very, very close result there for me. Just missed by 2 points on that margin. But you love to see that. Very good start to the week. Next up, I backed that one up with Melbourne Storm beating Parramatta. I had them winning this one by 13 plus. They won by 18 points. Another good tip for me. And the week looked good. It started off really well, and then it all started to fall apart. So the Broncos took on the Bulldogs at Suncorp Stadium. I backed in the Broncos to win this one 1-12. Bulldogs won this one by 25 points. It's a very strong win there for the Bulldogs as they keep their top 4 hopes alive. But the Broncos, disappointing result. And look, they're going to need some results to go their way if they're to make finals this year. All right, next up, I backed in the Sharkies to beat North Queensland up there in Townsville. The Sharks, pretty good record against the Cowboys. I thought they might get the job done here. But man, the Cowboys, they just keep doing the damn thing. Good win for them, and another tip wrong for me. Now, I turned it around and I thought, you know what? We got 2 wrong. We can back this up. We can keep going the right direction. Backed in the Roosters to beat the Seagulls 1-12. They got that one done by 4 points there. So another very good tip there. I backed the Panthers in to beat the Dragons like everybody else did. But I thought they'd keep it relatively close. I thought it would be on the higher end of a 1-12 margin. Nathan Cleary put on an absolute clinic. Panthers won this one by 36. And then to finish the weekend, pretty poor tips from me. Back to the Dolphins to beat the Titans, as did 93% of people. Titans too good, man. Titans too good. So, yeah, that was disappointing. And then to wrap it all up, I backed in my Rabbitohs to beat the Raiders in Canberra. Yeah, not great. Raiders won this one by 20 points, and that's probably our season over, to be fair. All right, round 22 tips. Let's get into it. First game we've got at Leichhardt Oval, the Tigers against the Cowboys. The last time these two teams met at Leichhardt, the Tigers won this one 66-18. So, yeah, that was last year. And then the Cowboys backed it up in Townsville with a 74-0 win. So, yeah, crazy stuff there last season. But, look, I think Cowboys win this, and I think they win it well. I'm going to say by 28 points. I think they're going to be way too good here for the Tigers. I know it's at Leichhardt. The Tigers probably will step up here to play a strong performance. But, yeah, actually, you know what? I'm going to change it to 24. I've just got a feeling about 24. So we're going to go Cowboys 24 points over the Tigers. All right, next up, we got the Warriors against the Eels at Go Media Stadium, so Mount Smart Stadium over there in New Zealand. The Eels have actually had a pretty good record against the Warriors in the last 5 meetings. The Eels have won 4 of their last 5. However, the Warriors did win late last year. Round 19, Warriors won 46-10. So, look, this is difficult. This is hard because, you know, both sides struggling this year. Warriors, they got the win this week, but they're still, you know, they're not looking great. Season is still alive for them, to be fair. So this is definitely a game they'll want to win. And over there in New Zealand, I do think they get the job done. But I don't think they win this one by a big margin, to be fair. All right, next up, we've got the Dolphins against the Roosters. Dolphins actually won their inaugural game, so their first game against the Roosters, winning that one 28-18, but the Roosters then won late last year 30-14. Look, this one's at HBF Park. That is not KO Stadium, so I don't know where that one is being played, to be honest. Let me just have a gander. My apologies. I just want to see where this one is actually being played. This is being played in Perth. That is okay. Was not expecting that. Over in Perth, I'm gonna back the Roosters in that one. I think. Am I? I'll come back to that. Go on the Roosters for now, but that could change. Titans and Broncos. This one will be interesting because the Titans do tend to fire up against the Broncos. Titans have won the last 2 games against Brisbane. This one being at Seabus Super Stadium. Look, I think the Titans have every opportunity to win this game. They're far from favourites, but they've nearly got a 50% win rate at Suncorp Stadium. I generally think the Titans win this one. I'm backing the upset there. Titans to pull it off and go 3 in a row against the Broncos. All right, next up we've got the Melbourne Storm against the St. George Illawarra Dragons. Look, do I really need to look? Yeah, I think Storm win and win well. Apparently the Dragons have never won at Amy Park. Now, I don't know how true that is, but it says wins at this venue since 1998, 0. So, yeah, Storm and Storm well in that one. Sharkies and the Rabbitohs. I don't know what's happening with Cody Walker. Alex Johnston is likely out. We will see Murray return in this one, though. Rabbitohs don't play well at Shark Park, but I'm obviously going to back my boys in. Always going to back my team in. So, backing in the Rabbitohs, but yeah, I don't know about that one. All right, next up, we got the Panthers against the Knights. Knights have actually got a pretty good record at Bluebet Stadium, 53% win rate there. Obviously, Panthers have an even better one. And Penrith have not lost in their last 8 games against the Knights. They've won 7 and drew 1. Look, I'm going to go Panthers here. I think Panthers win this one and probably do win it well, to be fair. All right, and to wrap up the weekend, we've got the Bulldogs against the Raiders at Belmore Sports Ground. The Doggies love playing at Belmore. I think this one will be a win to the Bulldogs. However, the Raiders have won each of their last 7 games against the Bulldogs. So, look, read into that what you will. Raiders fighting for a top 8, but this is a different Doggy side. This is probably the best Doggy side we've seen since 2014, that sort of area where they did make the grand final. So I am going to back in the Dogs, but no real confidence in that one. All right, let's go over my tips here. Cowboys, 13 plus over the Tigers. I think Val Holmes scores anytime there. Roger Tuivasa-Sheck, anytime try scorer as the Warriors win 1-12 over the Eels. I'm going to change my tip to the Dolphins. I'm going to change it to the Dolphins. I'm going to go Dolphins 1-12, and I'm going to go Hammer anytime. Titans 1-12 over the Broncos, and I'm going to go Jaden Campbell anytime try scorer there. I'm going to go Storm 13 plus over the Dragons, and Cam Munster anytime. Rabbitohs 1-12 over the Sharks, and we're going to go Jacob Gagai anytime. Panthers 13 plus over the Knights, Brian To'o anytime, and then to wrap it all up, Bulldogs 1-12 over the Raiders, and I'm going to go Jacob Kiraz anytime try scorer. All right, guys, let me know your tips down below in the comments. Thank you all so much for tuning in. And as always, my friends, I will see you in the next one. Thanks, guys.